I got these feet in these shoes that walked a mile or two. I've got these legs, they've done work and left them black and blue. I got these hips, they aren't wide, but they know how to move. I got these hands to lift the weak or smack down a racist fool. This is all I got. I got a place I call my home, but it's no Taj Mahal. I got these pockets, they ain't full grown, but I don't steal from no one. I got this heart, well it's been broke, but it's still beating strong. Got these poems, they ain't much, but they help me to carry on. This is all I got. This is all I got. There are days when I feel like this dust pile of skin and bones cannot contain the giant they are forced to hold. You know, like any day they will give way and the world will see that I am more divine than I am human. You know, on some days I don't feel human. On some days I feel the seeds my ancestors planted in these Louisiana dirt bones and Mississippi blood brewing. I feel like a rose with a jackhammer for a stem, fighting to break through concrete just so I could kiss the sun. You know, on some days I feel like a loaded gun. Like I'm ready to empty my clip into everything or everyone that has ever made me a target. You know, on some days I feel like I could hit the bull's eye with both eyes closed. It's like this soul just knows where to aim and where to go. But on some days I don't need no map. I just follow these highways called veins. You know, your blood does more than just tell you where you came from. What? I got Sankofa in my DNA, which is to say I'm a bird with an egg in its mouth. So each time I spit these poems, I'm actually giving birth. You know, on some days I feel like I could push the life right out of me. On some days, it's like my soul just longs to be free from this little dust pile of skin and bones. It's like my soul realizes that it's a long way from home and it will crawl on its hands and knees through fire if that's what it takes to rise from these ashes. I got a phoenix for a spirit, y'all. And it is willing to sacrifice itself for my own salvation. On some days, I don't feel so strong. On some days, I nail myself to a cross because it's the only way I know how to open my arms wide enough to let other people like you in. Like I said, some days I don't feel so strong. Some days I feel like a particle of dust. Like even a million of me is still invisible to the naked eye. You know, some days I feel naked. I feel exposed. I feel like everyone knows that I am merely a pile of dust masquerading in giant's clothing. It's like all of y'all can see that I'm holding a gun filled with blanks. No matter how hard I try, some days I feel empty. Some days I still feel like a tiny little seed with a ton of concrete sitting on its chest. Like I got Eric Garner for a gardener. It's like I can't breathe, like I can't smell the roses, like I could cut myself open, read the scripture in my own blood and still not believe in me. I don't know about you, but some days I need a miracle. And that's when I hear my battle cry of a heartbeat reminding me, Shakandria, keep fighting, Shakandria. You fucking got this, Shakandria. This ain't the first time you've ever earned a purple heart that's been broken too many times to count all the pieces or had to put them all back together again with the blindfold on and both hands tied. You know, this ain't the first time I've had to Houdini my way out of defeat. I have shed plenty of blood before. So this ain't the first time I've had to Sankofa my way through war, you know, had to go back and fetch my past victories so I could be reminded of the woman, the warrior, the poet that is me. You know, this ain't the first time I've had to remind myself that Shakandria, you are more than human, but you are God in the flesh. So on today, I don't feel anything. Today, I believe. Today, I just know that I am more than human, but I am indeed a reflection of the divine. And so are you, and so are you, and so are each and every one of you. Thank y'all for your attention.
Yeah!